Hey guys, welcome back to another tier listing, and today we are moving on to the next generation of Pokemon. We are moving on to the Kalos region. Today should be a little bit shorter of a tier listing because there's not that many Kalos Pokemon, mainly because they added Mega Evolutions, so that was a different form of Pokemon. So to get things started, we're going to start with the Grass Boy Chespin himself, and I'm going to put him into a solid A tier, man. He's a chipmunk grass type. Okay, I had nothing more. Look at him. He got the nice buck teethy Timmy Turner up in this bad boy. And we're going to go to Quilladin. And Quilladin just a round boy. I mean, he's not... He looks doofy. He looks like Doofy. That's what it is. He's stupid, dumb-looking, goofy-looking, whatever. I mean, it's not the greatest design. He's just a round boy with spikes. Chestnut, he's my football player dog. Okay, we'll put him in B tier. He's got the shoulder pads. He's ready to make some tackles. He's ready to freaking block the A gap on any zone that you want to run. Let me tell you what. Fennekin. A lot of hype about Fennekin. I mean, Fennekin, putting it at A tier, solid Pokemon. It had a lot of potential, and unfortunately, the potential got ruined till this day. I do not like its evolutions that much. They look goofy. I mean, Braxton is, I think it's Braxton, right? Is okay. I mean, we'll put it in at C tier. The problem I have with Braxton is not that it's on 2 feet necessarily, but Fennekin had the stuff coming out of its ears, but this just looks like it's got bad earwax. I don't like it. And then we're going to what is it? Delphox. Delphox is just worse. It's on the lines of Quilladin level of bad. I mean, the ears got worse. It's got a stick of fire. I mean, I get that one's a knight, one's a mage, and one's a ninja. It is what it is, but it's bad. Now, the 2 feet don't help. It just doesn't. It could have been a cool fox Pokemon, and we got this. Faroki is a dog. They made a cute frog Pokemon that really resembles, what Pokemon are. You want to throw it back to Gen 1, this kind of reminds me of a Gen 1 Pokemon, just a little bit. Okay? Frogadier. Frogadier is slick. I mean, he's sitting cool. He's not a dumb frog, man. And it's a good middle stage evolution. He's not goofy looking. It's what you expect. It's almost reminds me of Trico to Grovyle. That's how this evolution moves. And then Greninja, I mean, if I don't put Greninja in GOATS, it's a disrespect to his name. And, I mean, he's just a water ninja. His tongue's a scar. It's a great design. I mean, everything about it, I love. Greninja is just a great Pokemon all the way around. Bunnelby, solid. I'm putting a beer. Solid rodent starting route Pokemon. It being normal bunny. I mean, it's got hands. I like it a lot. Diggersby, not so much. Diggersby kind of does the Quilladin treatment, and it gets goofy. Goofy looking. He uses his ears as his hands all the time now instead of his actual hands. I mean, I feel like we could have went somewhere else with it, but Diggersby is what we got. Ground normal, cool typing, but it is what it is. Fletchling, that's an A Pokemon. The only problem I have with it, I think, is that it's so tiny. It looks like it could get squished, but and I don't feel like you get that with any birds prior to that. I could be wrong though. I mean, they're all small, but he just looks a little bit too thin. If you know what I mean. Fletchinder though, that's an S tier design. I mean, it's such a good middle ground, and it's almost Talonflame's a great design too, and Fletchinder is just I almost like Fletchinder's design more than I like Talonflame's design, but maybe it's because Talonflame's design is so menacing, and then Fletchinder just embodies it's a perfect transition, and that's why I like it so much. But Talonflame's also going in S tier. I don't have any. I've never really used a Talonflame, but it's so cool. I mean, especially in this generation, before you're getting nerfed, it's such a good Pokemon to use. It's just a better Charizard. So that's what it is. Scatterbug. I mean, what can I say about it? It's a early route worm boy. That's all it is. Spupa, I don't like. I mean, putting that in E. It's a worse Cocoon. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's dumb. But Vivian again, kind of reminds me more of Beautifly than anything. So I'm gonna put it in B. It's a good design. The fact that it's got all the different patterns is neat and unique. But again, it's just the early route Butterfly. Litlio, solid B Pokemon. I mean, the fact that they put normal on it, but it's like, what? Is this the first time we got a line? If you don't count, I mean, obviously, Luxray's not a line; it's a Lynx, guys. Just so you know. But Litlio, first line Pokemon, wasn't a disappointment necessarily. The fact that it's a normal type and it isn't that good is kind of a disappointment, but still. Pyroar is with the main, great design. You know, the flames. Yeah, the normal type's the only thing that hurt it. And then the Pyro female, we'll put it in A. I mean, you know, back when it came out, people were like, it's got the Pidgeot mane. It does got the Pidgeot mane. That's what it is. Flabebe, I mean, yeah. Why is it not a grass type? But that's what I have a problem with the whole line. It's kind of, I mean, it's just a flower. Is the flower part of the Pokemon? I don't think it is, but I don't have that many feelings about it. Floette's a little better. I mean, at least it's holding the flower, and the flower isn't the main part of the body. And then Florges, I don't know how I feel about Florges. Like, it's a good Pokemon, so I'm going to give it an A tier ranking. But its design's kind of, you know, it looks like it's stuck in its grass. Like, the dress is stuck, it can't move. Kind of looks like a mermaid tail. But it's not a grass type. Why is it not a grass type? I don't get it. Oh, dude, my guy Skiddo? Nope, not A. Or not goats. Skiddo, dude, look at him. It's a grass goat. He's the goat, you know? But he's not a goat. But, Go-Go is a goat, okay? Tell me when you face Rainbow's Go-Go, you're not really facing a challenge because Gen 6 is really easy. But Go-Go is a solid Pokemon. Shiny's pretty cool. I like it a lot. I like this Pokemon a lot. Pancham, we got Small-Po, okay? Solid design, dark fighting. I like the typing. It's a unique typing. You know, it's a mini panda bear. And then Pangoro, that is Po from Kung Fu Panda. They're like, let's take Po and make him a Pokemon, and that's what they did. Boom. Furfrou, it's good. It's a dog. I feel like we gotten spoiled with dogs lately, so we're gonna give it a B. We're not gonna oversee the fact that it's a good boy. And the problem, you know, it's strong early game, not so much later game. Esper is like, where am I? I don't know how I got here. And I mean, you know what? For him looking so lost, he gets to be in B tier. That's why I like about him. These guys are kind of goofy looking. He's goofy, but in a good way. And then, what are these? No, not Malot. Something Tick, I think. Or Meowtic. I don't know. These guys are. I don't like these guys. These guys aren't that good design. I mean, they like we could have made him look goofy, like Esper, but it is what it is. I remember Esper more than I remember these guys. Honage, you know, possessed sword, solid design, solid typing, really good. You know when it evolves. Doublade is just this, but double. So it's not like the design got any better per se. Just they added a second one and changed its color a little bit. But Aegislash is solid. You know, now it's like, all right, we unsheathed the sword. I don't know where the second sword went, but now we've unsheathed the sword. We have a shield now. Maybe it turned into the shield. Duh, I'm so stupid. And then we'll put these both together. I mean, it's just the shield and the attack form. Great Pokemon, especially at first time. Spritzy, terrible design. Aromatisse, awful design Pokemon. What is, like, Go-Go Dancers with Plague Mask? Why? Why would you do this? Not much better. Whoa. Not much better. Swirlix and Cottony. I mean, like, yeah, I know they try to make fairy types, but why? Like, Cotton Candy? Why? Inkay's design, adorable. Great Pokemon. Psychic Dark. I think, is it Psychic Dark? I don't know. I don't know if it's Psychic Dark yet. It might just be Psychic or Dark, or one of the two. But really like enjoying it. Its evolution method is unique. So Malamar is probably my favorite Pokemon from Gen 6. It'd be hard to argue with that. Really, never even used it in Gen 6 playthrough. First time ever using the Malamar was in Gen 7 playthrough when I was doing a Wonderlock, and carried the team, was my ace in my team. Really, really useful Pokemon. One of these Barnacle, and one of these is something else. I don't remember the name of this. Either way, that's a weird design, terrible design. I mean, like, it's just Its hands out of rock. I don't like it. And he's a little better, but which one's Barnacle? Barnacle. I don't remember the names of these guys. But yeah, they're not good designs. I don't like these ones at all. These ones are terrible. Like the hands out of the rock is just a bad design. At least the hand, it looks like an actual creature. This is the pre-Wiglet, and Wiglet also isn't that good. Or Wig Trio. Skrelp, nah, we gotta go higher than that. Skrelp's a decent design. Skrelp is a solid, seaweed horse or seahorse Pokemon. Really like it. Dragalge's even cooler. I mean, that's a solid A tier Pokemon. Was it Dragon Poison or is it Dragon Water? I think it's Dragon Poison. The fact that it goes from Water Poison to Dragon Poison, great. I love that evolution. Clauncher and Clawitzer and Clauncher, one of Clawitzer, something like that. I like this design a lot. Almost as good as Skrelp. Getting a lobster Pokemon. Did we have a lobster Pokemon? We had Corfish. We had Krabby. I don't think we had a lobster Pokemon. I think this is first lobster that we got. So that's a good design. Is it a shrimp? I don't know. I mean, part of me thinks it's a shrimp, but he's got a big cannon on his arm. These two Pokemon are just cool design. He's got a gun. He's ready to fire, dude. Helioisk and God, I do not know my Gen 6 Pokemon. Helioptile, something Heliotile, something like that. Why they gotta add normal to him? This is okay design. It's good for his evolution. I mean, they're not goofy. We'll put them up here. Their design's okay. I mean, usefulness, they're not that good, but they have, normal electric. I guess they wanted to make a bunch of normal types to match. I don't know why. They just did. Oh, the first fossil dinosaur T-Rex. It's not the first dinosaur, but it is the first T-Rex. And Tyrant and Tyrantrum. Tyrantrum, the solid. Tyrantrum's going to go, obviously. Like, Dragon Rock. Like, of course, the T-Rex has to be a dragon type. What else could it be? Amora and Aurorus. These are solid fossils. The fact that they're ice rock isn't great, but their designs are solid. I like them a lot. Like they represent well what they're going to, what their long neck and Aurora Borealis. So they do a really good job at representing what their inspirations were. So I like those Pokemon for that. Their typing does suck though. Sylveon, if we're gonna have all the evolutions, we're gonna put this one at last because Sylveon is weird. Is ribbons? Why do ribbons come out of nowhere? I mean, like none of the other ones got extra stuff. Like it just got ribbons. Ribbons are flowing everywhere. Like yeah, you could say Leafeon's got leaves, but it's like, and I guess Glaceon's got bangs, but I mean the leaves were connected. Glaceon's a little bit weird, but ribbons make no sense. I don't know where they got clothes. Hawlucha. Solid design. I mean, we're going to be... dude, the fact that it's was it the first Pokemon to have a dual type move, that's a solid, great plus to it, but its design otherwise, I mean, it's just a bird Hawlucha, man. Yeah, it's smaller Pikachu. That's all I got to say about that. Carbink is smaller Diancie. Sliggoo though, dude, this is just goop, man. He's goop. He's a mobile goop. And then we got mobile goop with a shell, dude. Look at him. Sliggoo this is wow. Goomy to Sliggoo, my bad. Goomy. And then we got Sliggoo, and then we got what's his name? I can't think of his name. I had it in my house. I can't think of it. It goes Goomy to Sliggoo to... It's the pseudo legendary. It's probably one of the worst designed pseudo legendaries, but it's what is its name? I can't think of its name. We're about to nope, that's not what I wanted. Shoot, this is gonna bug me if I don't. Goodra! Why couldn't I think of that? I'm so dumb. I'm so stupid, guys. Don't mind me. Clef Key. Clef Key in past years has grown on me. I think a lot of people got a lot. I mean, it was useful. I feel like it's fallen off, but a lot of people hated on Clef Key because it was just keys. But for whatever reason, I've been enjoying its design more and more as the years go on. Phantom, Spooky Treat Stump. Great design. I like it a lot. Grass type always gonna have a favorite for me. The fact that it's grass goes crazy, and then Trevenant is just all sorts of cool. You know, dead tree that got haunted by a ghost. Awesome. Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist though. Pumpkaboo's like, look at them. They look like they're siblings, just born with different mothers. Gourgeist is objectively worse. Like, Pumpkaboo's kind of got his kind of cute thing, but Gourgeist just is an ugly Pokemon. Bergmite is just an icicle boy. Okay, he got his eyes already. He's a little scared almost. Avalugg, I hate the fact that Avalugg is so flat on top. I don't understand. I get that he's an iceberg, but like, icebergs still have a peak. I get that underneath there's more, but there's still a peak. It's not flat. I don't like the flatness. Not Noivern. Noibat. Solid design Pokemon. I like it a lot. Never used one. I do like it. I don't know if I'll put it right on Gumi. It's a unique concept with the sonar ears. Not yet dragon. I think it's just pure flying if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But Noibat or Noivern, Wyvern bat Sonic thing. Really cool design. Really, I've never used one, but I really do want to use one in the future. Xerneas. See, there's something about these Pokemon. I know they're really good, really useful. Xerneas, the fact that they tried too hard to make it look like a Y. Like, the rest of them didn't have any, like, shape they had to adhere to. They just had stuff that they were good at. They made it look like a Y because it's the Y version Pokemon. Or this is the X version Pokemon. That's why they did that. Yveltal, they made it look like a Y. And I mean, it's cool. It's cool. I'm not gonna disrespect it that much. It's a top 8, bottom S tier Pokemon. But again, why does it gotta look like a Y? I don't understand that. Like, we could the Pokemon of Death has to look like a Y. I don't get it. Doggo boy Zygarde, good boy Zygarde, going up top. Look at him. He's a good boy. Zygarde, its normal form, going here again. He's got the Z thing going too. I don't understand. He's a snake though, so I mean, snakes are usually pretty cool in terms of when you're making fictional creatures. I'm not a big snake fan. And then we've had Frieza in the game for years, but then we finally get Perfect Cell, Zygarde complete, 100% form. Great design. I like it. It's a transformer. It's whatever you want it. Diancie, you know, Carbink gets low. Diancie, I don't like its design that much. It's a rock. It's a pink rock. It's a good fairy. It's a good Pokemon, but it's not for me. Hoopa, again, not for me. At least the normal form of Hoopa. And the show, and the movie, really annoying voice. Didn't like it at all. But Hoopa Unbound is ready to tear things apart and enter different dimensions. Yeah, Hoopa Unbound, really, really cool how they went from normal Hoopa to Hoopa Unbound. Just transformation. I just like it a lot. And then we got the Pokemon that got no love and should have been in Pokemon Z or got some kind of DLC, Volcanion. You know, really, at first I thought, is this an evolution? When I first saw this Pokemon, I was like, is this an evolution of Purloin? Because that's what I thought it kind of looked like. But it's not. It's its own legendary. But it got no love, and its games probably got scrapped. I can't confirm that. But it's a solid design Pokemon. It's cool. It's a, cat, steam, eruption thing. Fire, water, solid typing. There's no other are there that I can think of offhand. But it's a good Pokemon. But, I mean, it's unfortunate in its own game. Well, that is my my rankings. Not a lot of goats. Not a lot of Pokemon in this generation. So it's hard to put a lot of goats. But these are my favorites, and these are my least favorites. So if you guys disagree or agree, let me know in the comments below. And until next time, peace.